What's going on, guys? Jake Teasley here with the latest Mustang and automotive news. We have got some dyno numbers in from the Hellion Sleeper Kit. So if you don't know, Hellion Turbo System came out with a much lower priced twin turbo kit. The base price, I believe, is $6,395. That's right. So you can get a Hellion twin turbo kit on your 2015 and 2018 Mustang GT for about $6,400. And basically the difference is that the kit mounts underneath the vehicle and there's less plumbing to be done. You don't have to change the headers, from what I understand. Here's the numbers, okay? This guy came into Hellion, from what I understand, and he had a sleeved MMR engine, so the block is ready to withstand a ton of power. So they went from a twin screw supercharger. He said he was throwing belts, having issues with it, so he just wanted to go with something a little bit more simple, make some more power. At the same amount of boost, it made 370 horsepower more at the wheels than the blower. So let's check out the power numbers. So let's look and get very exact on the numbers. So here it is. The total numbers, now this is at max boost. This is not at 8 pounds, from what I understand. 1291 max power, torque 1066. So you can see, if you want to look at the peak torque, you can kind of see where the boost comes in. So it's making actually 500 torque at about 3750, 3800 RPMs, which is pretty awesome. And from there it goes. So from 500, this is 500 torque. Then this would be 600 at 42. 700 torque at 44-ish, 43, 800 at 44, 900 at 47, 1,000 torque at about 5,000 RPMs, and it makes over 1,000 foot-pounds of torque all the way up to about 65 to about 6,700 RPMs. It's making 1,000 foot-pounds of torque. Pretty amazing. It makes peak horsepower roughly 6,700 RPMs, and then from there it drops off. It's probably losing some boost. That's what that is. Those turbos are running out of steam up top. So these are the base turbos that come on the kit for $6,400. These are the 62 millimeter base turbos. It looks like this is at 17 pounds of boost. So pretty amazing. Here's the kit at 8 pounds of boost. It's making 900 wheel horsepower at 8 pounds of boost. Now, some people were confused about how this kit made 370 wheel horsepower more than the supercharged engine at the same amount of boost. And all that has to do with is there's a relationship between boost and power, but it has more to do with airflow. So those two 62 millimeter turbos flow more air at 8 pounds of boost than the supercharger flows at 8 pounds of boost, if that makes sense. So you've got two 62 millimeter turbos spinning, producing 8 pounds of pressure inside of that intake manifold, but they flow more air. That's how it's making more power. It flows more air. And I don't have the wherewithal to explain that to you, but just know that it's pushing more air at the same amount of boost, and that's basically why it's making that. There's a power difference. People are just ranting back and forth. And so Hellion comes back on here and says, basically, we would never try to lie or insult anyone, but, you know, there goes a muscle car if you didn't hear it driving by. So here's the same car with 21 PSI with the supercharger versus the same 16 with the Hellion Street Sweeper Kit. It's kind of hard to say. Same dono, same tuner, same elevation, etc. Just simply swap the twin screw to a twin turbo. In fact, the supercharger had more timing than the turbo. So basically what they're saying is the turbos make more power because it's just a lot more volume of air that it's moving through the engine. So you can see it's making 290 more wheel horsepower at less boost. It's simple. I mean, imagine if you had a turbocharged 4-banger and the factory turbo is running 20 pounds of boost, and it makes 250 wheel horsepower on like a Fiesta ST. Or Focus ST. Let's look at it that way, because I used to have a Fiesta ST. And okay, so those cars, the factory turbocharger, I think they make something like close to 190 wheel horsepower, 180 wheel horsepower, at like 21 pounds of boost from the factory, 20 pounds of boost, roughly something. Let's just say 20 pounds of boost, 180 wheel horsepower. Okay, factory turbo. Now you can upgrade the turbo, increase the size of the turbo, and at the same boost, it'll make more power. It's the same difference. So it's not that hard to believe. You add 62 plus 62 is 124 millimeters of turbo. That's a ginormous amount of turbo under the hood. So it makes perfect sense to me. I'm super impressed with these. If you had the 10-speed automatic car and you wanted some turbos and you wanted to make some big power, this is the way to do it. All right, guys, if you're new to the channel, I try to post relative Mustang news and information and content. Hit the subscribe button, share it with your buddies, see what they think. Leave a comment below if you think they're full of crap and you think they're inflating the dyno numbers just to make more sales, or if you think that they're being honest and they're just giving you the numbers straight as they come out. All right, have a great day, guys.